First, I want to give honor to God for being ahead of my life, my passion for this opportunity, all the ministers on the roster. I struggled with this for a brief moment. Me and God probably argued a few times just over this message. I got 10 minutes, and those 10 minutes I'd like you all to look at Psalms 91, verses 1 and 2, and verse 9 and 10. It says, "He who dwells in the shelter of the Most High will abide in the shadow of the Almighty.
Amen.
I will say to the Lord, my refuge and my fortress, my God in whom I trust." We skip down to verse 9. "For you have made the Lord my refuge, even the Most High your dwelling place. No evil will befall you, nor will any plague come near your tent." All right, first I'll look up the word refuge. Refuge is a shelter or protection from danger, distress, or agony. This is one of my favorite scriptures because we've all go through storms. We have trials and tribulations that we go through where it just seems like there's no place to go, you can't run nowhere, you can't duck off into a foxhole nowhere. So I've been in my own personal storm for a little while now. I'm actually coming out of it. And my storm seemed a lot bigger to me than anybody else's storm. So I had to pray over my storm. It's like, okay, Lord, I'm going through this storm, but I know you're here. So then I found myself right back here at Psalm 91. Like, okay, so he's hiding me. I'm hidden. Although the storm is maybe outside, I'm not in it. I'm not getting wet. There's no hail on my head. I can't see the lightning. Can't see the thunder. It's okay. So I ask you today, is God your refuge from your storm?
All right.
Can you call on him to make sure that he hides you? Is he hiding you now? You just don't know it. There's one that says in Isaiah 4:6. Isaiah 4:6 says, "And there will be a shelter to give shade from the heat by day, and a refuge and protection from the storm and the rain." So with this, I took from this, okay, we're still in our storm. I don't need an umbrella. We don't need raincoats and ponchos and rain boots or the little squishy things that make the squish box sound when you walk. God is your shelter. God is your protection. I understand that some storms, you're probably looking out the window like, yep, it's going to be a really bad storm. You can see your storm coming from a mile away. And you try to prevent it, you try to avoid it, but some days it just don't happen. So what I say to you is keep Psalm 91 in your pocket or your wallet. Mine is attached as a memo on my phone.
Take your time, baby, take your time.
It's all right.
Some days I look at the word refuge, and I think refugees. We're fighting now in political parties about that.
Mm-hmm.
We're not refugees, but God is our refuge. So in order for us to be refugees, we got to come from someplace first where we didn't belong. We belong here. So we don't have to worry about coming from somewhere we didn't belong. The Lord put us right here where we needed to be. So I'm not a refugee, but I do have the Lord as my refuge. I do have the Lord as my shelter and my protection. The problem with some of the churches is that most of them don't seek the Lord when they're going through. They don't call on Bob, Billy, John, Joe, or Harold, or Mary and Pam before they'll go and call on the Lord. I tried that. It didn't work. It took me a while to know that, hey, you probably can't call on the people on your phone because they're not going to have the answers that you need. So you got to call on your refuge. So, once again, I ask, is the Lord your refuge during your storm? Can you call on him? Is he hiding you? want him to be there whenever you need him. He's there when you don't think he's there. He's always there. Thank you.
Amen.